Welcome back once again to CPA Christ Presbyterian Academy here in Brentwood, Tennessee, getting set for Oak Ridge High School basketball. And just want to remind everybody once again that we are unable to stream, and we are on FM 92.7, FM 94.7, and I'm about to have basketball for you here live on FM 92.7. Done a lot of basketball in the last several days. I was just testing my voice a minute ago, and I can see that it is about ready for a little bit of a rest. We had the 4 ball games that we did in Phoenix, and this will be the 3rd game here at CPA. Christmas was in the middle, and I've done a lot of traveling, had a lot of people with me over time too, and I'm looking forward to a little bit of a break. The Wildcats won't be in action until a week from Friday when they take on the West High Rebels. Wildcats are getting ready to go here. The Wildcats are going to start their regular starting 5. Caden Updegraff, he is a senior, along with his twin brother Jamison Updegraff. Lucas Searcy will get the start. Brennan Scott, along with Kel Slater. The Wildcats have available to play Grayson Strader, Bryson Comer, along with Jaquez Thomas. Wildcats have Hayden Tarwater, Caden Brightheart, and Baylor Wright. Those are the players available to play in this ball game here tonight from CPA. The two teams are about ready. The starting lineups are about to be introduced. We are live on FM 92.7, Norcross, Georgia. And we saw them play a thrilling ball game in the first night against Brentwood Academy, and they lost that game 56-55. Really, they lost it in the last 30 seconds of the game. They were ahead the entire game until the last 30 seconds when they lost the ball game. Then last night they had an opportunity to play, and they were victorious in their ball game, and they're playing Oak Ridge today for 3rd place. The starting lineups as the Wildcats are wearing their all gray jerseys tonight with their white and cardinal. The Norcross team will be wearing their all white jerseys with blue. It's Oak Ridge and Norcross here. We'll take one final break here. Oak Ridge basketball here on FM 92.7, prepradio.com, and we will be back in 30 seconds.
Wearing the white jerseys tonight, the Norcross Blue Devils. Starters, number 2, London Johnson. Number 3, Mir Panomo. Number 4, Samaria Bong. Number 15, Jerry Dang. And number 25, Hezzy Flag. The Blue Devils are coached by Jesse McMillan, assisted by...
Welcome back once again to Christ Presbyterian Church, our final ball game of the 2021 part of our season. The Wildcats will start district play on Friday, January the 7th, as they take on the West High Rebels. The Wildcats will have back-to-back home games, including the West game and the Carnes High Beavers. Here comes Norcross out on the floor. They are the Blue Devils from Norcross, Georgia. As I've mentioned, the Wildcats have not fared too well against Georgia teams over the last several years. We did win our last game against a Georgia team right here on this floor against Woodward Academy. Waiting for the officials to step in. Ready for basketball. Lucas Searcy will jump. We'll test that ankle right away. And he loses the jump there. And we are underway here from CPA. With the basketball will come the Blue Devils. They're moving right to left, wearing their all white jerseys with blue and gold trim. They've got the basketball. Here it goes to Flagg. He works the ball to the top of the circle, around to the right side to Landon Johnson. They kick it out for a 3. It's on its way. It's no good. They get the rebound, though, pulled down by Johnson. That is Landon Johnson. He works the ball around the left wing, gives it into Flagg, spinning, kicks it out for a 3. It's going to be up and good. 3-point shot made good by Landon Johnson. The Wildcats trail 3-0. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge. Kel Johnson at the free throw. Kel Slater at the free throw line, bops it in good. Nice little shot, and that's a good sign to see Kel right out of the chute knock down a shot. He really has been guarded so aggressively as they drive in. There's a reach-in foul called against Oak Ridge. Kell has been having to deal with a couple of the best guards on the two teams that we have played, and his offensive numbers have not been Kell-like, but it's a good sign that he has the confidence to pull up and knock down his first shot. It'll be the Blue Devils with the basketball underneath the goal. To work the ball in will be Flagg. Underneath the goal, the Wildcats down 3-2, 7:08 to play in the first period. With the basketball in, it comes to Johnson. Johnson, the midcourt line, works the ball to his right, looks down low. Wildcats trying to guard the big guy. It's not quite as bad as it was a couple years ago when we were here, when they had a couple 7-footers that we were trying to guard with 6'3" players. But they do have a 6'8" guy. As they launch another three, it's good. Three-point shot by Landon Johnson, and the Wildcats are down 6-2. Wildcats about to substitute here. Caden Breithart's going to come into the ball game. Lucas Searcy turns, lost the ball. We're going to have a dunk. It's going to be massive on the other end. It's up good, not a dunk, but it is good by Bond, and the Wildcats are down 8-2. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Brennan Scott, three-pointer from the corner, no good. Little quick shot there. Here they come down the floor, nearly a carry there. They're going to drive coast to coast. Shot is good. Wildcats are down 10-2. 6:16 to play. The Wildcats need to get in their offense here. Here it goes to Caden Updegraff, top of the circle. 10-2 Norcross. Here come the Wildcats trying to work the ball inside of Brennan. Works the ball left around the quarter. Goes to Jamison Updegraff for three. No good. Wildcats misfiring on threes. They get another opportunity for the Norcross Blue Devils to drive in the paint. They go in for the shot. Good. The Wildcats are in a lot of trouble. They're down 12-2, and they call a timeout. 5:50 to play in the first quarter. Wildcats out of the gate, not looking too sharp, and Coach Green is ticked off. 5:50 to play. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back once again to Christ Presbyterian Academy. The Wildcats find themselves down 10 early. They haven't even played 3 minutes of this game as Cale Slater drives in, takes a 6-footer, rolls in good. Cale has all 4 of the Wildcats' points, and it's 12-4. They quickly set for a 3. It's up. This one is up. No good. It should have been over the back, but they get the shot up good anyway. Wildcats, and Coach Green is arguing that the guy went over the back. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball down 10. 14 for the score. Here's Caden Updegraff driving in, pulling up. He has got, well, that shot was blocked. Dunk on the other end. Good. Not a great start for the Wildcats here. It's 16-4. 5:08 to play. The Wildcats having their difficulties just going inside with it as the Wildcats work around the perimeter. 16 for the score. The Wildcats trailing. Caden Breithart for the ball game. Gives it over to Caden. They extend the defense out, and Caden throws it away. Back in the rear court, it's tracked down by Caden Breithart, and the Wildcats down 16-4. I think they would like to have a reset button in this one, as the Wildcats will watch them try to work the ball in. It'll be number 25 Flagg to work the ball in for the baseline. Fronted there by Lucas Searcy. Fires it in. Then it comes to the top of the circle. Over it goes to Johnson. Landon Johnson looks the ball inside. Drives in for the shot. Good. Wow. Wildcats have no answer inside. That's Bond off the glass. Here's Oak Ridge quickly to Breithart. Breithart drives the baseline. Goes in for the shot. It's blocked. Taken away again. Wildcats continue to try to go inside. That should have been a walk, but they're going to call a charge. I think the official might have felt sorry for us a little bit there. He did get set and planted, so it's a good defensive play by Oak Ridge, but it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. The Wildcats are down 14 right now, 4.5 minutes to play in the first period of play. The Wildcats will bring the ball down the floor. Here it comes to Kel Slater. Kel will walk the ball slowly up to the midcourt line. They spread it out here. Their height advantage, their size advantage is just incredible over the Wildcats. Here's another errant pass. Caden Breithart's coming out of the ball game. Grayson Strader is going to be coming in. So a couple of turnovers there, and Grayson's going to get his first opportunity. So it's not a pretty sight here from Christ Presbyterian Academy. 18-4. We haven't even played 4 minutes of this game. Their height advantage, their size advantage is just brutal. As they're going to kick the ball, they've got a three-pointer on its way. It's up. No good. Rebounded by Grayson. Grayson Strader with it to Kel Slater. Wildcats trying to inch back into it. Here it goes out to Strader. They're kicking it out to Lucas for 3. It's up. Good. 3-point shot for Lucas Searcy. And the Wildcats could use that for sure. It's 18-7. Got to get some stops here on defense, though, and got to continue to try to score. Their basketball, long, high pass, track down high with a number 14. He drives the paint, pulls up and shoots. Good. They score inside. We have no answer for that size. 20-7 the score. Lucas is going to drive in, no place to go. Backs it over to Kell. Around it goes Grayson Strader to Jamison. Working the ball at top of the key. Jamison up to Graff, gives it off to Kell. He's tripped and fouled. Foul is going to be called against Landon Johnson. 20-7. The Wildcats trail here. 3:19 to play here in the first period here from Christ Presbyterian Academy. Wildcats trying to close out this tournament on a high note. So far, it has been a sour note as the Wildcats try to work the ball into Caden, and it goes off his head out of bounds. I don't know if it's concentration or what, but I can tell you this, the Wildcats do not look sharp here in the early going. 3:11 to play first quarter, 20-7 the score. With the basketball will come Norcross, Georgia. They are the Blue Devils. They work the ball around to the right. They kick it out for 3. Good. Well, what can you do? 23-7 the score. Here comes Kel Slater down the floor to Lucas Searcy for 3. Good. 3-point shot for Lucas. He has 6 of the Wildcats' 10. Kel Slater has the other 4, and it's a 13-point game. 2:42 to play first quarter. With the basketball will come the Blue Devils. Number 2 with the basketball drives left, looks inside, and here's a steal by Kel. Great play. Kel Slater with a steal. He works the ball down the court, goes in for the shot. Good. Count it, and he's fouled. Little bit of a continuation, but the bucket is good. A great effort, a great steal defensively. First off for the Wildcat, he picked the ball off and just kind of took it down the floor, went in between the 2 trees, and got the bucket to go, and he can close the gap back to 10. 23-12 the score. Wildcats only have 2 scorers in the game so far, and Kell misses the free throw. 23-12 the score, 2 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the first period. Here from Christ Presbyterian Academy. They work the ball across court, over goes number 3. That'll be for them. Burnham, it looks like, as they drive in. Floating shot is good. They score with number 15, and down the floor with the basketball once again will come Oak Ridge. 25-12 the score. Lucas Searcy again for 3. This one's no good. Rebounded by number 3, and they'll bring the ball quickly to the left corner. They work the ball back out to the top to the big guy who wants to take Grayson Strader. Won't be able to do so. Works it into number 25. He nearly stripped to the ball, goes left side, fires a pass, almost intercepted by Oak Ridge's Kel Slater. He turns, spins, and he's going to be fouled by Oak Ridge. Hacked on the wrist. 13-point lead for Norcross. 25-12 the score with a minute 42 to play here in the first period here at Christ Presbyterian Academy. Bryson Comer coming into the ball game for the first time today, trying to get a little size into the game. Wildcats down 25-12. Bell is intercepted by Comer on a deflection by Kell. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. 13-point game. Here they come down the floor. Kell turning, he walks. Kind of got his back turned on number 3 there, and then took one extra step, and the Wildcats turned the ball over. 25-12 the score, a minute 34 to play. Not only are they bigger than us and, just taller, for sure, they also are feeling it, shooting the ball well from the outside. Here they come down the floor. They kick it out. Here's a long 3. Top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Bryson Comer of the Wildcats. Here it goes to Kel Slater. 25-12 the score. The Wildcats like to close out the quarter with a little bit of a flurry. Strader to Jamison up to Graff. Jamison fires it out here to Grayson. Grayson swings the ball right side. Caden for 3. It's going to be strong. No good. Rebounded right back up and good by Jamison up to Graff. The Wildcats trail by 11, 25-14, a minute 2 to play here in the first period. With the basketball once again will come number 2 for them. That'll be Landon Johnson. Johnson dribbling to the midcourt line, gives it over to number 25. That's Flagg. Flagg holds the ball, looks downtown, goes inside, shot blocked, and then a late whistle. He might have gotten him, but it was a late whistle. The foul's going to be called against Caden, I believe. I think Coach Green has words with the official. It was a late whistle for sure. And it'll be the Blue Devils going to the free throw line. 25-14 the score. Free throws up, good. Wildcats trailing 26-14. Lucas comes back into the ball game. Caden Updegraff will come out. 46.7 seconds to play first quarter. It's been all Blue Devils to this point. 26-14. Toss, good. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge in a 13-point game once again. 44 seconds to play. Oak Ridge driving along the baseline. Jamison works the ball to Lucas. Cannot get a three off. Backs it up. The Wildcats playing with Kel Slater, Grayson Strader, along with Lucas Searcy, along with Bryson Comer. Comer on the baseline, dribbles left, gives it out to Lucas. Lucas dribbles in, penetrates, kicks it out to Bryson. Bryson back to Kel. Kel with 21 seconds to play. They're trying to get inside against this trapping defense being put on by the Blue Devils of Norcross, Georgia. 27-14 the score. The Wildcats down to 10 seconds. Kel once again is dribbling out to the left. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, 3 at the buzzer. No good as the first quarter comes to a close. We played 1 quarter of basketball. It's all Blue Devils, but the Wildcats hanging in. 27-14 our score. We'll be back in 60 seconds. David Clary back here along with Cody Jordan, Brian Bennett back at studios of FM 92.7. The Wildcats down 27-14. Wildcats turn the ball over again. Here comes a near turnover by them. They work the ball down the floor along the baseline, trying to get inside. They kick the ball right side. Number 15 drives in, and there's going to be a travel called against the Blue Devils. Oak Ridge down 27-14. They were down big before they even knew it hit them. It was double digits in the first 3 minutes of the game as Oak Ridge works it into Lucas. Lucas for three, no good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. 27-14 the score. They drive in. 8-footer. It's good. They score once again, but number 11, their percentage is so high. 29-14, a 15-point game. Jamison Updegraff along the baseline. No place to go. Backs it up. Here it goes out to Strader, to Caden. Caden Updegraff got a screen from Lucas. Now drives the baseline, wants to shoot, pulls up, shoots, and missed it. Tipped and taken away by the Blue Devils. Once again, Coach Green not too happy at all, I can tell you that, as they work the ball underneath the goal for a shot blocked by Kel, taken away by Lucas to Kel Slater. Kel running the floor. Coast to coast, drives in, no good. He was fouled, though. Personal foul is going to be called against Flag, and that'll send Kel Slater to the free throw line. Oak Ridge down 29-14. They're about to substitute a new guy in the ball game that we haven't seen yet, and that'll be looks like Creighton coming into the ball game. The Wildcats playing with Jamison and Caden Updegraff, along with Grayson Strader, Lucas Searcy, and Kel Slater. Kel's first free throw is no good. He's 0 for 2 at the line. Coming out of the ball game, that was their 4th foul, team foul. Comes Flag. Back to the free throw line. Kel, his toss is good. Wildcats down 14, 29-15. Looking at the Vols game, they're up 31-30 after a dismal second quarter. Their basketball, the Blue Devils of Norcross, Georgia, working the dribble outside the line. They going to be called, what are they going to call? Looks like maybe a hold on Grayson Strader. That is the case. That'll be a personal foul against him. That'll be the 4th team foul called. It'll be Norcross basketball underneath the goal. To work the ball in, number 3. Looking from the baseline, yet to get it in. Fires it way up high. Up to the top it goes to Creighton. Creighton cannot penetrate in. Backs it up to number 3. Once again, 3 drives in. Throws up a prayer. It's not answered. They get the rebound back up. Good. Wildcats just getting smashed on the board. Here comes Kel down the floor. 31-15 the score. It's a 16-point game. Wildcats just having trouble getting in. Lucas thought about shooting a 3. Shoots a shorter shot, knocks it down. Lucas Searcy playing some really good basketball, and the Wildcats trail 31-17. The basketball once again will come Norcross, Georgia. Dribbling outside the line, by far the biggest team we've played all year. As they drive the baseline, they're quick too. They're going to drive in, shot good. Their percentage has got to be 70%. As they work the ball down the floor, Lucas has a wide open three. It's on its way, no good. On the rebound will come number 15. Pushing it up the floor, 33-17. There's a foul against Oak Ridge. Personal foul will go against the Wildcats. That'll be the 15th foul called. 33-17 the score. And it'll be Norcross basketball underneath the goal. Caden Brightheart checking back in the ball game. Wildcats very shorthanded. They don't really have their post guy, Darren Osborne, able to play right now. He's out of the boot. That's one good thing. Hopefully he'll be back for district play as Kell just steals the ball away from a much taller guy. Going to go coast to coast with it. Good. Kell shoots it right over the top of number 15 for them. That is Ding. And the Wildcats trail by 14 again. 33-19 the score, 5:40 to play. Their basketball for a moment, then they're going to be called for travel. Wildcats are going to get it on their turnover. 5:36 to play. Cody, it hadn't been pretty.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't get a lot of sleep last night because they are down big time right now. So hopefully they gather their senses and get back in this game.
Cody Jordan doing camera work for me here. Basically by myself here, calling this one. Kind of the crew's all watching the football game, I guess. Wildcats with it. Here it goes out right side to Kell Slater. Kell, right corner, three-pointer. Shoots, no good. Rebound number 15. He's 6'7", 6'8". I don't know. He's a big guy. And they bring the ball down the floor. The Wildcats down 14, 33-19. Their basketball, top of the circle. It goes out to number 3. Drives to the right. They look down low. They work it inside the paint. Bumped and fouled by Kell Slater. Little body foul there. The Wildcats down 35-19. 5:02 to play. Coach Green's trying the best he can here. I guess they did have a walkthrough before this game. And I know, as I said earlier jokingly, I'm sure Coach Green would like to have a reset on this one because it is 35-19 and not pretty. Toss, no good. On the rebound, Caden Brightheart. Wildcat basketball down 35-19. Wildcat only offense really was either Kell driving or the Wildcats shooting threes. Here comes Oak Ridge with the basketball. Kell, left elbow blocked by the big guy, and they'll bring the ball down the floor. Left corner it goes. Let's see if they want to drive the baseline on Jamison. They will not. Takes a couple dribbles. Now drives in. Number 2 at the free throw line. They kick it out for a corner 3. No good. Over the back comes number 32. One of the rare over the backs they have called in this ball game. It's going to go against Creighton. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. We appreciate all of our sponsors who have been keeping us going throughout the course of our December wild schedule of basketball games. And we have our sponsors, Ortho Tennessee, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Mortgage Investors Group, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance as the Wildcats go to the line. Shot is good. Wildcats score with Kell Slater, and the Wildcats are down 14 again. Need some stops on defense here. Appreciate all of our sponsors. We couldn't do it without them. They have a three-pointer on its way. Clang off the iron, no good. Over the back, number 32 commits another foul. Personal foul will go against Creighton. That'll be, let's see, team foul number 6, I believe, up on the scoreboard. It goes over the scorer's table. It is number 6 against the Blue Devils. 4:05 to play second quarter. The Wildcats getting a stop there. Now they got to take advantage of it offensively. 35-21, the Wildcats trail. Here's Oak Ridge down the floor. Kell hands it off to Jamison, up to Graff, to Caden Brightheart, back to Jamison. Thought about shooting a long 3. Will go to Kell, looks back door, cannot get the ball down low. Back to Kell it goes. Good play set up there, but nicely defended by the Blue Devils. Oak Ridge ball trailing 35-21, 3:42 to play second quarter. Oak Ridge basketball. Caden throws the ball away. Caden Brightheart tried to get the ball inside, threw it in traffic, and they're going to come coast to coast, and bodies all over the place. Three-pointer wide open. No good. Rebound, Lucas Searcy. Searcy with the basketball for the Wildcats. 35-21. Caden Brighthart in the corner will not shoot. Lucas Searcy's got it. Thought about going one-on-one against his guy. Dribbles in, penetrates, goes off the glass. It's a great move by Lucas. Just couldn't finish it. Here comes the Blue Devils down the floor. That's a charge. It is. Another charge set up that time. The Wildcats just set the wall underneath the goal with Jamison and Grayson Strader and perhaps Lucas, and the offensive player control foul is called. That is their 7th team foul. 35-21 the score. It'd be great to get this one under 10 before halftime. 3:06 to play second quarter. Their height, their length is just devastating.
Yeah, it looks like they've cooled off the three-point shots, so hopefully that helps out the Wildcats get back in this ball game.
Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Kell with it. 2:59 to play. Grayson Strader with it to Lucas. Round it goes. Kell blows past his defender. Goes in for the shot. No good. He's fouled. I think number 5, and his name, let's see, is Antonio, looks like Mulder. I think he was totally shocked by the speed of Kell Slater. He got the ball and just blew past him like a rocket.
Yeah, that looks like a mismatch for us and on them, so hopefully Cal keeps blowing by him. He's the only short guy on their team.
Shot is up good. Are you implying that Kell is short? Is that what you're implying?
I, too, am short, so me and him are on the same team.
35-22 the score. Kell's first toss good. Second toss also good. Wildcats down 12. 35-23, staying in the ball game here despite their disadvantage in size, for sure. Wildcats, 2:45 to play in the first half. Their basketball. The Wildcats trying to stop them, and they're going to call an illegal screen against number 5. That'll be Mulder. He's going to be called for the personal foul. That'll be the 9th team foul. It's a player control foul. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball coming down the floor. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to play, second quarter. Wildcats with it, coming down the floor with Kell Slater. Kell slowly walks the ball across the midcourt line, gives it over to Grayson. To Kell. Kell penetrates the arc, kicks it out. Three-pointer is no good. Tipped and taken away by the Blue Devils. Coast to coast with it. Down number 25, Flag. Works the ball in. He walked. Works the ball to the right. They drive in the paint. Nice drive. Shot is no good. Missed a shot, but does draw the foul. Here comes Hayden Tarwater into the ball game. Hayden's going to get his first work here. Coach Green not too happy with one of the Wildcats as they go to the free throw line. Toss, good. 35, now 36-23. Brennan Scott comes out of the ball game. Hayden Tarwater checks in. 36-23, 2:13 to play here in the second period. Second toss up, no good. Long rebound, Oak Ridge. Kell Slater has it. It's a 13-point game. Wildcats with it. Tarwater with it out to Slater. Around it goes to Oak Ridge's Lucas Searcy. Lucas back to Kell. 36-23. Here it goes to Tarwater. Tarwater around a screen on a bounce pass, gives it up to Kell. Looks up high, gives it back to Tarwater. Tarwater holds the ball, gives it off to Grayson Strader. Strader dribbles left, continues to dribble, penetrates, takes it off the glass, and scores! Great drive there by Grayson Strader, and the Wildcats are down by 11. He just aggressively just took it to the hole. Saw a little bit of a crease in the defense and took it strong. Their basketball. Blue Devils with it, trying to work against the Oak Ridge defense here. Here it goes to number 3. They launch a 3. That's good. Wow. Just when you think the Wildcats might be able to get it under 10, they pop in a big shot and we're back to a 14-point game. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. 1:16 to play second quarter. 39-25 the score. Kell for 3. No good. Rebound, they're going to call an over the back on Lucas. They haven't called an over the back on any of their big guys, and they call that foul against Lucas Searcy. So they give the advantage to the big guys, but the little guys get caught.
This ref's pretty soft right now because they've gone over the back on our guys plenty of times, but, what are you going to do?
Coach Green's arguing the same thing. I mean, they've come over the back so many times, and then that play, and he missed it. That's got to be a foul. It's about time. It's going to be Hayden Tarwater foul. I'm actually going to say, indeed, a foul against number 25 Flag. That's going to send Hayden to the free throw line. 1:09 to play second quarter. Oak Ridge down 14, 39-25. I think that is the double bonus, the 10th team foul. It'll be Hayden shooting 2. And what's the call? I think they're going to get set here. The Wildcats have all 4 of their other players back in the rear court with 1:09 to play. Hayden to the free throw line. Hadn't had many opportunities to play. He knocks down the first free throw. Hayden's in the box score here. 39-26. The Wildcats trail. 1:09 to play, second period. Hayden Tarwater, junior, two-sport athlete for the Wildcats, quarterback for the Wildcats this past year, misfires on the free throw, and here they come down the floor. 39-26 the score. Blue Devil basketball. They work the ball down low, inside the paint, spinning shot. That's going to be a holding foul against the Wildcats. Not sure if it's against Grayson, Kell, or Lucas. It'll be the 8th team foul. A shooting violation will send them to the line. It's going to go against Grayson Strader.
What's the overall?
That'll be the 9th team foul called against the Wildcats. Free throw is on its way. Good. 40-26. And right there is a statistic that Coach Green won't like, giving up 40 points in the first half. Second free throw, good. Wildcats down by 15 again. 41-26. The Wildcats have managed to stay close, really, after a terrible start. After one quarter, Wildcats were down 27-14. It seems like it was worse than that. Tarwater with the basketball. Gives it to Kell. Kell thought about shooting a three. Gives it up in the corner. Grayson Strader slings it out to Tarwater. Around Jamison up to grab for three. Good. Three-point shot, Jamison, who continues to dazzle from the outside. And the answer three is up, no good. Rebound, that's over the back, and he called it for once. They finally call over the back against Norcross. It'll be Oak Ridge going to the free throw line with Grayson Strader. 32.6 seconds, 41-29 the score. It'll be Lucas Searcy at the line. First toss is up, good. I think I said it loud enough for him to hear it.
That ref definitely gave you the laser, so I would watch out so you don't get thrown out.
Yeah, I'll be nice from here on out. 41-29 the score. Lucas back to the free throw line. 32.6 seconds. Toss. Good. Lucas knocks it down. It's an 11-point game. 41-30 the score. 30.6 seconds to play. Blue Devil basketball. Out to the right side it goes once again. Number 3. Looks inside. They've got a lot of people in the paint there. Wildcats trying to play solid defense. They got a long NBA range 3. Oh, man. Good. Wow. What can you do? Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Down by 14 again. 44-30 the score. 8 seconds to play. Here's Kel Slater dribbling, driving. Lost his dribble. Lost it out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge turning the ball over. 2 seconds to play here. Kel wanted to get that shot. He got in there, but just kind of lost the handle of the dribble. 2 seconds to play. 44-30 the score. Trying to get the ball in. They finally do with one. Mid-quarter on target. Hits the back of the rim. No good as the first half comes to a close. Wow. What a great display of basketball for Norcross, Georgia. Primarily, not just because of their height, but because they were able to shoot the ball so effectively from the outside. Why don't we take a break here? 44-30 our score. We'll send it back to Brian Bennett. We're at Christ Presbyterian Academy here in Brentwood, Tennessee. The Wildcats down 14 at the half, 44-30, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Wildcats are going to come out with the original starting 5. Caden and Jamison up to graph. The Wildcats will also have Lucas Searcy, Brennan Scott, and Kel Slater. Got to get some offense out of Brennan. Brennan didn't play a whole lot of minutes there in the first half. Let's see what he can do here in the second. I'm just happy to see Lucas back out there. We didn't even think he was going to be able to play, but he has played well, hitting shots from the outside and 9. I know he's not 100%, but Lucas gives it his all the time. He's just a gamer. As they'll get the basketball first, and we're about to get underway here. Our final half of basketball here from Christ Presbyterian, the next level Nashville tournament here, Christmas time once again in Nashville. Our 4th trip here. Wildcats trying to get back into this game, down by 14. They've cut it to 11 at times as they kick it out. Three-pointer to start the half, good. Three-point shot once again dropped in, and the Wildcats are down 17. Kind of reminds me of the McMinn County game when they hit 14 threes on Oak Ridge. Lucas wanted to shoot one from the outside. Brennan Scott's got it. Top of the key for 3. No good. Rebound to the number 15 for them. They'll work the ball around the right side. Wildcats down 17, 47-30. Here's another three, drained in good. Back-to-back threes, and the Wildcats are down 20. So, having started out the second half much better, back-to-back threes, and the Wildcats are down 50-30. This is like McMinn County. Caden Updegraff with the basketball in the left corner. He walks for the basketball. No, he stepped on the sideline. The Wildcats turned the ball over. I guess, honestly, and I don't say this very much, it might be good that we're not live streaming this ball game right now for people to watch, but we will load it up on YouTube to watch if you want to watch it. Right now, it has been all Blue Devils of Norcross, Georgia. They lead Oak Ridge by 20, 50-30. They kick the ball out. Another three. Good. That's three straight threes by their 6'6" and 6'7" guys. Here's Jamison for three. No good. Wildcats are down 23 points. 53. Here comes the fourth three. This one's no good. Jamison Updegraff with the rebound. Down the floor with the basketball. He'll come to Brennan Scott for three. Flat shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Lost it on the floor. Picked up by, once again, the Blue Devils. Let's see if they step up and shoot another three. They've hit three this quarter, and they lead it now 53-30. They work the ball down on the right block this time. Holding it, dribbling it, pulling back and shooting it. Good. 25-point lead, 55-30 the score. Here comes Kel Slater down the floor against the zone. Takes it strong to the hole. Good. Kel Slater scores for the Wildcats, and he's got a total of 15. Down the floor with the basketball once again will come number 2 for them. That'll be Johnson. Walks the ball to the midcourt line. 55-32. 5:33 to play third quarter. They work the ball. Spinning fadeaway shot is good again. Knocked down by number 15 for them. Ding. And the Wildcats are down 57-32. You talk about it's been all Blue Devils. Jamison for three. No good. Rebound. Blue Devils. Wildcats don't really have much of an opportunity. Might have walked there. Here comes Johnson to the hole. Good. Wow. Coach Green is not going to like the numbers here. They've given up 59 points here. 5 minutes to play third quarter. Wildcats just don't have a size advantage or any kind of advantage height-wise. The Wildcats, Lucas for three. This is all they have going for him is Lucas Searcy knocking down threes, and he's got a total of 12 points. The Wildcats are down once again 59 to, let's see, 35. 4:39 to play in the third period. The basketball will come Norcross, number 3, dribbling left. This is a rare game for Oak Ridge to be just whipped like this. But, you know, they've been unconscious shooting these threes. Here's another one. This one is no good. Jamison Updegraff has the rebound. Jamison down the floor. Kicks it left side. Brennan Scott for three. No good. Rebound to the Blue Devils. They come down the floor quickly. They drive in with Tanner. He runs into a Wildcat. And then such a late whistle. A block is going to be called. 4:07 to play. And it'll be them going to the free throw line. It'll be Johnson. Johnson will go to the free throw line. 60-35 the score, 25-point lead. Coach Green is arguing with it. Just such a late whistle by the Brentwood area officials. Coach Green continues to talk about it. 4:07 to play. He had to think about that one. And the diminutive, I can't say the word. He missed the free throw. 61-35. I think he made the first one. 61-35 the score. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. 4 minutes to play. Oak Ridge basketball. Caden Updegraff with it. Trapped. Works in. Gives it out to his brother. Jamison back to Kel. Kel for three. Good. 3-point shot for Kel Slater. And Kel Slater has 18 points. Oak Ridge down 61-38. 3:42 to play in the third period. Their basketball, Blue Devils of Norcross, Georgia. Dribbling in, pulling up, shooting. Won't count the basket, but there is a foul on the floor against the Wildcats. Personal foul is going to be called against the Wildcats. And I think it might go against, well, number 35, Caden Brightheart. It'll be their basketball. They work it into Johnson. Johnson swings it out to number 25. That'll be Flag. Flag holds the ball, gives it over to number 4. That's Bond in the ball game. There's a missed shot, rebounded once again by their big guy. They set for a 3. They're going to drive in. What's the call? Before it, they're going to call what? A holding foul against the Wildcats. 3:21 to play third quarter. The Wildcats commit the foul here. Here comes Bryson Comer back in the ball game. Bryson's going to check in for Caden Brightheart. He's going to check out of the ball game. Coach Grain is demonstrating how he wants him to react as they work it in for a shot. No good. Foul is going to be called against Bryson Comer, and that's going to send the Blue Devils to the free throw line with Bond. 3:18 to play, third quarter, 61-38. It has been all Blue Devils since the beginning. They jumped out to a 27-14 lead after one quarter. It was 14 points, as the first free throw is no good. It was 14 points at the half, 44-30. But then they just started bombing in threes. I see Lucas has got his shoes off. It might be done for the day in a game that might not be winnable. Want to get him ready for the West games. Second toss is good. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge. 62-38 the score. 3:16 to play in the third period. We don't have many blowouts like this one. Jamison missed the 3. Rebounded by Bryson Comer. And ball goes off his fingertips out of bounds. I think Coach Green said that he was probably shoved, but they didn't call it. 62-38 the score. Their basketball. They're favoring the big kids here today. And, they're just physically just dominating the Wildcats here, who are very height challenged, as you might know if you know anything about them. That's got to be a foul. He did finally call it. It's just a hook right there on number 15, and that'll be ding, called for the personal foul. And with 2:49 to play in the third quarter, the Wildcats are down 62-38. That'll be the first foul called against them this entire half. With the basketball, Grayson Strader. Here he goes out to Kell. Kell thought about launching a 3. Here's Grayson with it. He throws the ball away. And then he steps out of bounds. Wildcats got lucky. Grayson telegraphed the pass. It was intended for Caden Updegraff, and it went right into the hands of the Blue Devil. It'll be Grayson to work the ball in. 2:37 to play third quarter. 62-38 the score. Here comes Oak Ridge with the basketball. Kell got hand checks, going to drive in for the shot. No good. Rebound to the Blue Devils. Here they have it, coming down the floor. 2:27 to play, 62-38 the score. Wildcats, watch them come cross court with a long looping pass and a 3. It's up, no good. The Wildcats in good position for the rebound. They pull it down with Updegraff. That's Jamison Updegraff with the basketball. Working the ball in. And a whistle blows, and a foul is going to be called against number 25. That'll be Flag. Stops the clock at 2:09 to play here in the third period. It is 62-38. Play is going to be timeout is going to be asked for by the Blue Devils. We'll take it ourselves. 62-38 the score. We'll be back to Christ Presbyterian Academy following this 60-second timeout. Welcome back once again to CPA. The Wildcats trailing in this one, 62-38 to the free throw line. Oak Ridge toss on a sweep there, front end of the rim, no good. Missed by Jamison Updegraff. Jamison in this game has 5 points. Hasn't been able to connect on those 3-pointers we see him do most of the time. He's hit 1 today. His second toss is good. Jamison has 6, and down the floor with the basketball will come the Blue Devils, leading Oak Ridge 62-39. Like I said, we don't see Oak Ridge get blown out much, especially a Coach Green coach team who kind of goes for the defense. But in this one, they have just shot lights out from 3 as the ball is knocked away. And here comes the Wildcats getting a turnover from them as they throw it out of bounds. They just have shot lights out. When the Wildcats have lost this year, with the exception of yesterday, really, in the McMinn County game, they just got blistered by the three-point shot. Oak Ridge basketball, 62-39. Kell with it. Gives it out to Grayson Strader. Caden's in the ball game. Here comes Bryson Comer. He thought about shooting a three. He's going to take a 12-footer. Hits the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 15. Here he goes to Johnson. Johnson coming down the floor. Drives in, pulls up, shoots, and scores. Little contact there with Kell, but not enough to warrant the foul. And here comes Oak Ridge down the floor, trailing 64-39. A minute 16 to play. Lucas with his shoe off probably won't be coming back in the ball game, and there's going to be a foul. Little ticky-tack foul called against Johnson. Be a block called against him. A minute 11 to play third quarter, 64-39 the score. It'll be their basketball side court. To work the ball in will be Oak Ridge's Caden Updegraff. Bryson Comer's in the game. Grayson Strader is in the ball game. Kell Slater and Jamison. Updegraff. Kell, right corner, no place to go. Backs it up, top of the circle. Swinging the dribble out to the top. Dribbling in, penetrating, shooting. Three-pointer, no good. Bryson Comer on the rebound, good. Bryson has his first point of the night, and the Wildcats trail 64-41. Their basketball in the right corner, down to 46 seconds to play. I see the Vols have come back into the ball game here as they work the ball down the floor outside the three-point line. 36 seconds to play, third quarter, 64-41 Blue Devils. They drive in, shoot, good. Wildcats tried to slow them down, just couldn't. 25-point lead here again, 66-41 the score. Jamison for three, no good. Long rebound, caromed off to Flag, and he's got the basketball coming down the floor. Coast to coast he goes. He was held on the floor. Personal foul is going to be called. 12.9 seconds to play. The Wildcats in the third quarter trailing 66-41. It'll be Bryson Comer called for his second personal foul. The Wildcats have been led in scoring by Kell Slater, who has 18 points in the game. Lucas Searcy currently with 12. Jamison Updegraff 6. Grayson Strader has 2. Free throws up, good. Caden Updegraff has played, has yet to score. Hayden Tarwater has a point. Bryson Comer has 2. 12.9 seconds to play. Third quarter, 67-41. Wildcats in danger of going 1-2 on this trip to Nashville, as that free throw is good. 68-41. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge one final time here in the third period. With the basketball, Kell Slater, 5 seconds. Dribbling, driving, 2, lost the ball, too much dribbling, then they throw the ball away as the third quarter comes to a close. 3 quarters of basketball in the book. Our final game of 2021. We'll be back to Christ Presbyterian Academy here in Brentwood, Tennessee. 68-41 the score, back in 60 seconds. Welcome back once again to Christ Presbyterian Academy. The Wildcats down 68-41. Coming out with Hayden Tarwater along with Grayson Strader. And then there's going to be a foul up high against the Blue Devils. Wildcats have Grayson Strader, Brendan Scott, Bryson Comer, and Caden Brightheart. I think this is the future of the basketball team next year right here. In front of us here, the Wildcats have the seniors sitting. Tarwater thought about shooting a 3, gives it off to Grayson. Kicks it off to Brennan. Brennan Scott, baseline jumper is no good. Tipped out of bounds by Grayson Strader. Can't save it before it goes out of bounds. 7:41 to play in the game. 68-41 the score. Let's see if the Blue Devils empty their bench a little bit. They've still got their starters out there. The Wildcats have all substitutes in except Brennan Scott. 7.5 minutes to play in the ball game. 68-41 the Wildcats trailing. Norcross, Georgia is the side. They had a great ball game as they launch a 3 and hit it. It's 71-41, a 30-point lead. And here come the Wildcats down the floor. Hayden Tarwater running the point for the Wildcats. Dribbles right, fires it over to the left side to Strader. Over it goes to Bryson Comer. Looks to Brennan on the baseline. Brennan Scott backs up with his dribble in the left corner. Dribbles out to the top and swings it over to Tarwater. Tarwater then throws the ball, intending it for Grayson. I think he thought Grayson was going to be stationary. Grayson made a cut, I believe, and the ball goes sailing into the stands. And here comes their substitutes. And glad hands all around on the Blue Devil bench here as they have taken Oak Ridge to the woodshed here. 71-41 is our score. 6 minutes, 56 seconds to play in the ball game here. We'll have a short post-game show as we're going to have a legal screen, I believe, on number 10 for them. Let's see who he is. He doesn't even appear on my roster. I hate to call him Smith, but Smith is called with the moving screen, and here come the Wildcats down the floor. Tarwater around the screen. Dribbles right, gives it into Grayson Strader. Grayson kicks it out. Brennan Scott for three. No good. Brennan continues to shoot them like shooters have to do, but he hasn't been able to knock anything down. Here they come down the floor in a 30-point game. 71-41 the score. Here's another three. Good. 3-point shot. I don't know how many they've hit, but it's got to be double digits. It's got to be double-digit threes as the Wildcats come down the floor trailing 74-41. Oak Ridge basketball, Grayson Strader turns, spins, lost the ball, grabbed it, then reach-in foul is going to be called against the Blue Devils, I believe. Thought they were going to call a jump. Nope, it's going to be a foul, and it's going to go against number 32 for them. That'll be Creighton. It'll be Caden Brightheart to work the ball in. The Wildcats have Hayden Tarwater, Brennan Scott, Bryson Comer. And here's Bryson's little hook shot. No good. Wouldn't go for him. 6:05 to play in the ball game. 74-41. They just came racing down the floor, and they'll set it up for another three. Nope, he doesn't pull the trigger. They work the ball down the right side. They put up a shot. No good. Brennan on the rebound. Brennan Scott coming coast to coast with it. Pulls up, launches. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound again, taken away by the Blue Devils. 5:42 to play in the ball game. 74-41. Here's another three. It's no good. Rebounded by Brightheart. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Brightheart triple team. Controls his dribble finally at the midcourt line and gives it over to Tarwater. Tarwater across the midcourt line. Hayden stops, harassed, and fouled. Personal foul is going to be called against them. It's going to go against number 5, Mulder. It'll be Hayden Tarwater at the free throw line. Hayden has 1 point in the game. Here comes Baylor Wright into the ball game. Baylor comes in for Hayden. Brennan Scott checks out. Looks like Quez Thomas is in the ball game now for the Wildcats as well. 5:25 to play in the game. 74-41 the score. Hayden's free throw is good. Hayden Tarwater. 2 points now for the Wildcats. Back to the free throw line. Looks at the toss. He's got 2 in the game. Looks over to Coach Green and then launches. Good. Didn't distract him one bit. Hayden Tarwater with 3. So the Wildcats have Strader, Thomas, Wright, Comer, and Tarwater in the ballgame. The Wildcats down 31, 74-43 the score. Their basketball, Quez is going to commit a personal foul. Just hacked him on the wrist. That'll be the 16th foul, so not a shooting violation. It'll be their basketball underneath the goal. To work the ball in will be Mulder, number 5. Fronted there by Bryson Comer. Here's the lob, and it comes to number 0. He works the ball right side. That's Musso. Musso swings the ball left side to, I don't know, I think that's Saab. He works the ball to the right wing, right in front of their bench. 5 minutes to play in the ball game. 74-43. Norcross, Georgia on top of the Wildcats. They work the ball top of the circle, dribble it out, shoot a 3. You know what happened. It was good. It's got to be a record. 77-43 the score. Oak Ridge basketball. Tarwater wants to dribble, gives it into Grayson. He shoots a 3. Hits the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. Here they come down the floor. 4:32 to play in the game. They're going to dribble and drive. Number 5 bumped. Nearly walks. Backs it up to 0. Wildcats extend out just a bit, but not far enough. They shoot a 3 and hit another one. One more 3, and they've got 80 on the board. We're almost We're down 37 points right now. 4:14 to play. Can we go home? Here comes Oak Ridge's basketball, and then a foul is going to be called. It's going to be called against them.
They just can't miss. That's been the biggest difference, a ginormous difference in the game. They can't miss from three.
In a moment, if you get a chance, go ask Miss Green how many threes they've hit. I think Coach Green just asked. And let's see. The Wildcats go into the free throw line with Thomas. Quez getting a chance to play. Maybe his first varsity ball game since maybe the McMinn County game. His free throw is no good. Rebounded by Comer. And then over the back comes number 24, and Bryson is going to be shooting free throws. 3:40 and a running clock here.
They've made 12 threes.
Seems like about 20, to be honest with you. Bryson will go to the free throw line. 3.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Running clock here. The Wildcats have the mercy rule against them, and I honestly don't ever remember that happening. 80-43 the score. Toss. Good. Bryson Comer now with 3 points in the ball game. Wildcats have Tarwater, Thomas, Baylor Wright, Bryson Comer, Grayson Strader in the ball game. 80-44, 3:05 and counting. Second toss, good. Bryson's got 4. And here they come down the floor, moving left to right, wearing their all-white jerseys with blue trim. Number 5 kicks it to the right side, backs it up, looks down low, holds it, and swings it out to the top of the circle. Thomas guarding his man, got around a screen. That's a moving screen. They're going to call an offensive foul against them. 2:40 to play in the ball game. 80-45 is our score. The Wildcats trailing here at Christ Presbyterian Academy. Hayden Tarwater is going to walk the ball across the midcourt line. Hayden running the point. Dribbles in, penetrates, takes it strong to the hole. No good. Rebounded by Comer, and he's tied up. Big battle for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball, the alternate possession arrow to the Blue Devils. Thank goodness the clock is moving. We're down to 2:12 and counting in the ball game. 80-45 is our score. Wildcats will fall to 10-3 on the year. And the Wildcats will start district play once again. And that'll be against the West High Rebels on the 7th of January at the Wildcat Arena. 80-45 our score. Minute 50 to play. Free throw line, elbow shot, good. They have just shot the ball so well in this one. Got 7 seconds left in the Vols game before they go to overtime, unless the Vols can score. As the Wildcats, Tarwater tried to get the ball to Baylor, couldn't get the ball to him, and they're going to go coast to coast with it. Blocked shot by Grayson Strader. Here comes Thomas down the floor. Quez coming coast to coast. Quez with speed like a jackrabbit. Up, good. Goaltending, and Quez Thomas has 2 points. So that'll be his first 2 points, and he has an opportunity for a 3-point play. So the Wildcats, with 1:07 to play, have 47 points on the board, and they're going to substitute number 10 back in, and Quez will go to the free throw line. 82-47, the Wildcats trailing with 56.1 seconds to play. Quez's free throw is good. He's got 3. And the Wildcats trail 82-48. Coming down the floor with the basketball once again will come the Blue Devils. 48 seconds to play. Their basketball. Left side it goes to number 0. Drives in. Thought about penetrating in. Will not do it. Backs it up once again. Now they work the ball inside the paint. Spinning shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Grayson Strader to Tarwater. Hayden Tarwater down the floor with 33 seconds to play. He drives. Kicks it out. Baylor for 3. It's up. No good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. We've got 24 seconds to play. They drive in for a layup. Good. 84-48. Here come the Wildcats with 18 seconds to play. Down the floor goes to Baylor again. To Tarwater. 13 seconds to play. Strader with it. Top of the circle to Quez. Quez Thomas dribbles in. Gives it back to Tarwater for 3. No good. Comer on the rebound. Up. No good. But he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. 3.2 seconds to play. 84-48. The Wildcats gonna lose. That's all I can say. Comer's gonna go to the free throw line. He's got 4 points in the game. Bryson looks at the first toss. No good. He'll have another one. It was the 10th team foul. There's only 3 seconds left in the game. 84-48. So the guys from Georgia will head back. Hopefully their Bulldog team won't head back with a win as Comer knocks down the shot, and he's got 5 points. And the final score is posted. 84-49 is the final score. The Wildcats defeated here at Christ Presbyterian Academy. The two teams shake hands. 84-49 our score. We'll take a quick timeout. Let's see how quickly Coach Green comes up to talk to me. I'll run down the final scoring for the Wildcats. 84-49 the final score. We'll be back to Christ Presbyterian Academy in 60 seconds.